We start off with Kia's stunning SP concept. Making its global premiere, the SP will essentially turn into the first SUV that Kia brings to India based on the Creta platform. The SP concept's large wheels and LEDs, though, might not make it to production. From one concept to another, the stunning Creon from TVS. Essentially, the Creon is a showcase of electric tech from TVS with its quick charge battery packs and long range. We do, however, like the design the most though. Tata Motors stunned audiences at the 2018 Auto Expo with not one but two concepts. The SUV, called the H5X, will be the first one to make it to production, featuring the new Impact 2.0 design language. The 45X concept is a showcase of the upcoming premium hatchback from Tata Motors, taking on the likes of the i20. Both, in our opinion, are absolute showstoppers. The big launch at the Auto Expo was, of course, the new Swift. With prices starting at 4,99,000 rupees ex-showroom, and now with an automatic and manual gearbox on both the petrol and diesel engines, expect it to be a runaway success. In fact, it already has a 6-month waiting period.
New Toyota design language up front, so it kind of complements the nice high-endness of the facelifted Corolla that we do have that's getting pretty popular in our market. The Indian version is going to get disc brakes on all 4 wheels, so that's a good thing from a safety point of view, and that's the second big pitch from Toyota. The whole idea here is to focus very highly on safety, and so the top model gets 7 airbags as standard.
The other big market launch was, of course, the facelifted Hyundai i20. The new i20 now looks even better with updated styling up front and completely new rear end too. Prices start at 5,34,000 rupees ex-showroom.
Now, the face is completely different and it's kind of inspired by the Civic, which is also coming now, as you know. But this is the first of the 3 new models that Honda has shown, and it will be the one that I know more of you will care about because, of course, it's the one that's going to play in the higher volumes. It has to take on the Desire, so the new car has to be packed with a lot more.
So you've got things like a skid plate up front, big chunky side skirts on the side, a similar silver skid plate at the back, and of course you've got these big wheels and tires. And the big thing, like with the Quid, the ground clearance. The Concept S does have this very impressive, almost normal SUV-like ground clearance. The BMW X3 in its latest avatar has finally made it to Indian shores. The popular SUV will take on the likes of the newly launched Audi Q5, the Mercedes-Benz GLC, Range Rover Evoque and the Volvo XC60.
The R3 arrives at a time when there's so much anticipation around bikes getting more and more popular in the higher end spectrum. A lot of people want a little more performance and they're willing to pay for it as well. This bike comes in now in this new form and it's certainly looking like a huge step up from the last R3 because not only do you get better tires, the Metzeller's, but you also get the ABS now finally as standard.
Mahindra always brings some interesting concepts to the Auto Expo, and this time around, it was a convertible TUV 300 based SUV, the Stinger. Stinger though is just a design concept and will not make it to production anytime soon, albeit it is rather cool.
Now Suzuki says this scooter has been designed keeping in mind the premium needs of the customer. 125cc, yes, economies of scale, shares the same engine with the Suzuki Access 125, but this is for the customer who wants something more than just a commuter. So premium looks, maxi scooter looks, big scooter looks.
India's favorite scooter gets even better. The Activa in its latest avatar is called the Activa 5G and now gets LED daytime running lights, LED headlamps and some styling updates too. And of course, a bright new yellow paint job. It will be available very soon with both 110 and 125cc engine. The newest avatar of the super sedan, the BMW M5, was also showcased at the Auto Expo in this rather rare and rather cool looking frozen red launch edition spec. The new M5 features a meaty twin turbo engine under the hood and, for the first time ever, all-wheel drive. M-Flux Motors is a startup that has showcased India's first ever electric superbike. The M-Flux One will have a range of 200 kilometers and a top speed of 200 kilometers per hour. We cannot wait to ride this one. But this is a slightly larger hatchback, very far-fetched. The roof opens up for you to get in, but it has a really cool color combination, pearl white and yellow, and a maritime theme to it. Makes it to production? Yes, no, well, we'll wait and watch. Renault has this uncanny knack of bringing a concept, very outlandish concept, to the Indian Auto Expo and then turning it into a production car a few years later. Mercedes-Benz showcased the all-new E-Class all-terrain in India. The crossover wagon will be launched in a few months with all-wheel drive as standard and will offer all the luxuries that the sedan offers. It will take on the likes of the V90 Cross Country that Volvo offers in India too. This is something that everybody's been interested about, and in fact it did won the Facebook contest to the Viewer's Choice Car of the Year or the Reader's Choice Car of the Year for our Auto Expo Awards. It is of course the new Civic. We haven't had that for quite a while here in India. When it did come the last time around, it did create quite the storm. This of course a whole new generation in line with that Amaze design you saw earlier too. Very slant, very sort of edgy and cutty all across. LED headlamps too. Very in line with what the Accord actually looks like. But the big difference, the last generation Civic was a complete sedan. It was a three-box, very clear three-box design. This one has a bit of a slopey edge to it. It's almost like a coupe, and that makes it a lot sexier, a lot sleeker. Hyundai showcased both the Ioniq and the Kona in India at the Auto Expo. Either one of these two will make it to India, but not in its traditional sense. They will make it to our shores with either a full electric or a plug-in hybrid powertrain. expect prices to be over the 20 lakh rupee range. Hero has finally showcased its newest entry into the adventure motorcycle category. The Hero XPulse will be launched later this year and will be priced around the 1.5 lakh rupee range and will offer a 200cc engine. "22 Motors, a new electric two-wheeler maker, has showcased their new electric scooter, the Flow. The Flow packs a lithium-ion battery pack and is priced at 74,740 rupees. Delivery should start mid-2018, and as a unique feature, the scooter also gets a reverse gear. The second generation Mini Countryman will be made in India and has been showcased at the 2018 Auto Expo with a market launch scheduled soon. The car will get both the petrol in S form and the diesel in standard form, but with no all-wheel drive option slated for Indian launch.
That is the BMW F750 GS. Now, this replaces the 800 GS globally and across the world. It gets a brand new parallel twins 853cc parallel twin engine. There are two variants of this. This is the BMW 750. It gets alloy wheels. According to BMW Motorrad, the F750 GS, 850 GS, they're two bikes with the same engine but with different states of tune. The 750 GS is more road oriented. It's been launched at a price of 12.2 lakh ex-showroom. The other middleweight adventure from BMW Motorrad, that's the F850 GS. It gets the same 850cc parallel twin engine, but it gets more power than the 750. Same engine, different states of tune. Correct. This one's priced at 13.7 lakh ex-showroom, Delhi.
Mahindra also showcased the eKUV 100. The electric SUV gets a lithium-ion battery with about 140 kilometers of range and a quick charge mode. This subcompact SUV should make a great urban runabout. And finally we come to this, a small compact city car from Swedish tech startup Unity. Unity will launch in India in 2020 with a larger 5-seater option specifically for India, pre-bookings for which have already begun.